Hello and welcome to this Wednesday's 3 Good Minutes. I've been taking you on a journey through C.S. Lewis's Screwtape Letters and mining each letter for its deepest spiritual meaning. Today I will share the theme of the 17th letter, which focuses on gluttony, named by the ancient church as one of the 7 deadly sins. C.S. Lewis writes about 2 forms of gluttony in this letter, the gluttony of excess and the gluttony of delicacy, both of which are spiritually damaging. The gluttony of excess is consuming more than we need, and the gluttony of delicacy is about being overly picky. But the second type, the gluttony of delicacy, is the one C.S. Lewis believes to be the worst of the 2. If gluttony in both forms is spiritually damaging, the remedy he proposes is cultivating self-control and not becoming a slave to our bodies. Furthermore, C.S. Lewis goes on to say that being controlled by what one eats often manifests itself in the form of inconvenient demands upon others. The mother of the main character in the Screwtape Letters makes such demands upon people. C.S. Lewis says that she has an all-I-want state of mind, which would be part of the gluttony of delicacy mentality, the kind of gluttony he spends most of this letter defining. He describes the mother as someone who is a positive terror to hostesses and servants. She always turns from what has been offered with a demure little sigh and smile, saying, "Oh, please, please, all I want is a cup of tea, weak but not too weak, and the teeniest, weeniest bit of really crisp toast." C.S. Lewis's commentary on this goes as follows: because what she wants is smaller and less costly than what is set before her, she never recognizes as gluttony her determination to get what she wants, however troublesome it may be to others. At the very moment of indulging her appetite, she believes that she is practicing temperance. What C.S. Lewis puts forth here is that a form of spiritual gluttony infects people who are hard to please, and this has ramifications on all those in the mother's orbit. The disappointments she endures produces daily ill temper. Cooks give notice and friendships are cooled. All in a household or community can suffer when someone is difficult. I'm sure you know people who are hard to please too, and it may be a novel idea that the gluttony of delicacy underlies this spiritual malady. The Apostle Paul talks about making his body his slave in 1 Corinthians 9, verse 27, rather than being a slave to his body. In Ephesians chapter 4, verses 22 to 24, Paul talks about putting off our old self, which belongs to our former manner of life and is corrupt through deceitful desires. He calls us to be renewed in the spirit of our minds and to put on the new self, created after the likeness of God in true righteousness and holiness. It seems to me that Paul starts with intention and purpose and cultivates good habits regarding his body, much as an athlete would. He reminds us that God gives Christians a new self, which through study, prayer, and practice can be controlled and cultivated as we journey through this life, all the while becoming fit for heaven. May it be so. Amen.